Before anything else, the term terrorism must be appropriately defined. Without a clear definition, the discussion turns into emotion, labels, and propaganda. Terrorism is the deliberate use of violence, or the threat of violence, against non-combatants to spread fear and force political, ideological, or religious outcomes. For an act to qualify as terrorism, all of the following must be present: intentional violence, civilian targets, fear as the weapon, and coercion for an agenda. Remove any one of these, and the act does not meet the definition. The term itself did not come from religion. It comes from the French word terrorisme and was first coined and officially used during the French Revolution. During the Reign of Terror, 1793-1794, the first users of the term were not Muslims, religious groups, or rebels. They were a government. The revolutionary French state openly described its own policy as terrorism. That policy involved mass executions, public fear as a governing tool, guillotining civilians, and punishing anyone labeled an enemy of the revolution. Terrorism at its origin was state control through fear, not a religious tactic. Initially, terrorism was used against civilians, political opponents, clergy, and anyone accused of being counter-revolutionary. There were no bombs, no suicide attacks, and no religious motivation, only fear deliberately used to control society. Over time, the meaning shifted. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, the term moved from state violence to non-state actors and was applied to anarchists, nationalist movements, and political radicals, still not tied to Islam. In the late 20th century, the term became selectively racialized and religiously framed. Violence by Muslims began to be labeled terrorism, while similar violence by states was often renamed security, defense, or collateral damage. Same actions, different labels. This background matters because the next question is simple. What do Islamic texts say about the acts of terrorism that depend on? The Quran states that killing a human being without lawful justification is one of the gravest crimes imaginable, equating unjust killing with killing all of humanity. Quran chapter 5 verse 32. Terrorism collapses without unjust killing, because it depends on killing people who have committed no crime. The Quran also strictly limits fighting to those actively fighting and commands believers not to transgress limits. Quran chapter 2 verse 190. Terrorism is indiscriminate and excessive by nature. Islam places limits, conditions, and accountability. That is the opposite of terrorism. The Quran further condemns harming or abusing people without justification, calling it a clear and manifest sin. Quran chapter 33 verse 58. Terrorism does not rely only on killing. It relies on fear, intimidation, and psychological harm. Islam treats unjust harm itself as sinful